Let's take a look at the stock market now. The market for the trading day last week opened for 4 trading days last week as the federal government of Nigeria declared Monday, 12th June 2023 as public holiday to commemorate the Democracy Day. Now, the Nigerian equities market recorded a cumulative gain of 1.67 trillion naira in market capitalization in last 4 days. The NGX All-Share Index and market capitalization appreciated by 5.49%, closing the week at 59,000.96 psychological line there. That's that brings the market capitalization to 32.12 trillion naira in that order. So a total turnover of 4.27 billion units of shares worth about 62.17 billion in about 44,000 deals were recorded last week. And if you take a look at the top 3 equities which traded the most last week, including United Bank for Africa, Guaranty Trust Bank, also in that category, and Access Holding PLC in that category. So let's look at what perhaps is likely to play out this week in terms of outlook and how the market direction is to go. So let's get started with the analysis now. Ambrose Omodon, Chief Research Officer, Investor Consulting Limited, is here with us as usual. Thank you for joining us. Good morning. Good to see you again.
Thanks for having me, Frank.
Yeah. Monday, you start with the big transfer in the equities market. So last week we saw the market almost in one day recording about 1 trillion naira. So we hope that will happen this week. But let's talk about last week. What do you suppose was responsible for the massive, movement that we saw in the market?
Yeah, despite that, the week was last week was a miss, performance or trend for the market. Like we just said, short trading day of 4 days. We had an up market for 2 days, right, and a down market for also 2 days. But we saw that on the first trading day after the holiday, we saw market reacting positively to the shake-up in the in the central bank administration. That also impacted positively on the market. Right. On the second day, also because of the news of UCB also unifying the exchange rate, there was also a positive move. But on Thursday, we saw that market
slowed down.
Yeah. Why is it that when market have broken out almost 3 psychological line at once, 57, 58, 59 to 60, touching almost 6,442.12. So that there was a kind of massive position taken because this unification of Naira has opened door for foreign investors to come to the market, and they will come gradually. But knowing that because now with the real exchange rate around the 600 to 700 now, our stock here become cheaper for foreign investors. On that note, local investors are positioning ahead of people coming back to the market so that they can be in the market when they come. That's what I bought. Another good thing is that anywhere, any day in the market all over the world, you can't see a market moving for straight 5 days or 10 days without slowing down. All we saw last week was profit taking for that, Thursday and Friday, which I believe that the momentum is still very, very strong. After the activity there, we have about 68% buying position and 32 sell position. So that buyers are more in the market. Now, I mean, that trend is likely to continue this week. But I believe that also we expect a mixed trend because people have seen market that will still move today. If you have profit, not to hope you to think it's part of the market that anywhere when you profit in the market, because you have a plan you are trading, you have to take over. You don't mind whether it's buying. You that is say that you have entirely want to say that means nobody will say don't step because market is going up. That is why you see a mixed trend intermediate and people taking profit in the market. For me, the good thing that market having what we call positive sentiment for economic and financial sector reform that the government is doing. That will continue to drive that positive sentiment. As well as seeing that the market is the government is ready to use the capital market to drive economic growth. That means there's opportunity for investors. That means for those that are sitting at the fence, now this time for it to come back, because if government want to use the capital market to kind of finance the activities or drive, that means there will be improvement in terms of either reform, right, kind of policy that will also encourage investors, both local and foreign investors, to participate. I mean, for me, those that are that are sitting somewhere this time to coming back and also come with knowledge, because if you invest in the market before now, we have already seen a changing environment. That means you have to come with what a new strategy or kind of approach to the market going forward.
Okay, as we try to wrap up quickly because of our time, first, the outlook, you talk about the fact that the momentum that was recorded last week, we're likely to witness or a repeat of that this week. So what sector, I mean, quite a lot of money is going to exchange hands this week. So what sector do you think is going to be the major driver for the week?
For me, globally, you can see that because of inflationary pressure all over the world, the service sector is where investors are tweeting to because they know that for other sector, costs going to hinder their profit or expansion. But for service sector that always do their thing once and for other, you are what you to but then people like which are those service sector that despite hike in their cost of service, a lot of people still demand for that service. That is where investors will be looking at. I believe that the banking sector will still have some advantage because we have seen that the interest rates have impacted their performance. Going forward, even though the government want to drive the economy, that means the bank has to be more heady, has to be strong. I tell you, for me, banks is where to look at. At the same time, look at the way of other services like insurance. All these are service sector that where you can see that the activities there is improving, and also the company performance also is looking good because we don't use only the past performance of a company. Look at the factor that will drive that company performance in the future. That will be looking at because every investment is against the future, not against the past.
I know you've seen the market as a wrap up now. Finally, I know. I don't know if you've seen the market today. So what is it likely to end, positive or negative?
Yeah, market has started on a green note, but on that green note, we are seeing low cap stock dominating the gainers chart as we speak now, and also the low cap dominating the loser chart. Once the high cap stock start coming, that's why I said we have to see a mixed market because now that on the two sides we are seeing the low cap stock, people are taking profit, people are entering low cap stock. Once you see one of the big cap stock losing on the loser side, but when you see also one of the big cap stock also high cap stock gaining on the gainer side, we see higher kind of gain for the day. So investor don't look at the company's price, look at where are they going, where are they coming from, and also which sector have the potential to perform going into the future. With this reform we are seeing in the economy, both the economic and financial sector, because these are the two things that work together. I believe there's opportunity for us in the market. Don't panic, but invest with knowledge.
Invest with knowledge. That's a final take from Ambrose there. Thank you so much, Ambrose, Modern Chief Research Officer, Investor Consulting Limited. Thank you for coming on Business Breakfast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, cheers. Okay, still to come after the break, we will turn attention to look at the Tinubu's economic team as the president inaugurated National Economic Council last week. And that will be a major focus when we return from this break. Please stay with us.